Hey there, fellow curious minds. Today, we are diving into a scenario that could shake up Southern Africa. What if South Africa closes the Beitbridge Border Post? Buckle up, because this isn't just about stamping passports, it's a potential game changer for the entire region. Let's start with the basics. Beitbridge is the busiest inland port in Southern Africa, connecting South Africa and Zimbabwe. It's not just a line on a map. It's a lifeline for trade, travel, and livelihoods. Imagine shutting down the main artery of a bustling city. That is what closing Beitbridge would be like for this part of the world. Now picture this: South Africa decides to close Beitbridge. Boom. Instant chaos. First up, trade would take a massive hit. We're talking about $4 billion worth of goods crossing this border annually. That's not pocket change, folks. Zimbabwe, Zambia, and even the DRC rely heavily on this route for imports and exports. Cut it off, and you've got an economic domino effect that could topple businesses and livelihoods across multiple countries. But it's not just about big business. Think about the everyday people. Thousands cross this border daily for work, shopping, or visiting family. Close it, and you're suddenly separating communities, disrupting lives, and potentially creating a humanitarian crisis. It's like building a wall through a neighborhood. Messy, disruptive, and heartbreaking. Let's talk logistics. With Beitbridge closed, alternative routes would become overwhelmed. Imagine all that traffic suddenly diverted to smaller border posts. It is like trying to squeeze an elephant through a cat flap. It is not going to end well. We'd see massive delays, increased costs, and probably a fair bit of frustration and chaos. The ripple effects would spread far and wide. Zimbabwe's economy, already on shaky ground, could face a serious blow. They rely heavily on South African imports for basic goods. Cut that off, and you're looking at potential shortages, price hikes, and economic instability. It's not just about convenience. For some, it could mean the difference between having food on the table or not. But here's where it gets really interesting. Closing Beitbridge could actually backfire on South Africa. Sure, they might think they're protecting their interests, but they'd be shooting themselves in the foot. South African businesses rely on trade with their northern neighbors. Close the border, and they lose out on billions in revenue. It's like cutting off your nose to spite your face. Not exactly a winning strategy. And let's not forget the diplomatic fallout. Closing a major border crossing isn't exactly a friendly move. It could strain relationships between South Africa and its neighbors, potentially leading to retaliatory measures. We could see a domino effect of border closures and trade restrictions across the region. It's like starting a trade war. Nobody really wins, and everyone ends up worse off. There's also the human cost to consider. Beitbridge isn't just a crossing point. It's a community. Thousands of people's livelihoods depend on the border being open, from customs officials to truck drivers, from shopkeepers to informal traders. Closing the border would leave many without a source of income. It's not just numbers on a spreadsheet. It's real people with real lives at stake. So what's the takeaway here? Closing Beitbridge would be like pulling a Jenga block from the bottom of the tower. The whole structure of regional trade and cooperation could come tumbling down. It's a reminder of how interconnected our world is, especially in regions like Southern Africa, where borders are more than just lines on a map. But hey, let's end on a positive note. The fact that closing Beitbridge would be such a big deal shows just how important cooperation and open borders are for prosperity and stability. It's a testament to the power of connection and the benefits of working together. So next time you hear about border issues or trade disputes, remember Beitbridge. It's not just about one crossing point. It's about the complex web of relationships, economies, and lives that are all interconnected. And that, my friends, is food for thought.